Okay, hello everyone. Stream should be working fine. Sorry for the delay. I've just had a bit of a hectic morning with classes, meetings, just doing a bunch of stuff. But we're here, we're in front of the market, we're only 5 minutes late. I do want to apologise if the audio of this live stream isn't as good as usual. I'm not home. I'm on campus, so the room is a bit echoey and people do walk past and talk quite loudly, so maybe the microphone will pick that up, so I apologise in advance. But enough complaining. Let's get started. So first things first, my DOM is not working. Just a recurring issue with Trader 8. I think you guys are used to it now, but let's get it back up. And yeah, there we go. We'll add the histogram and join. There we go. Okay, let's get started. So market prep is an hour earlier for those who have keen eyes. That is because the UK has switch times, so we are in winter time, but the US does that at a later date. They do it on the 5th of November. So until the 5th of November, market prep will be an hour earlier than usual. But regardless of that, let's get started. So we're going to be following the same procedure as yesterday. Just having a quick look at the news, US futures, stuff that really is important to us, and have a little discussion regarding that. So what can we see? First of all, if you guys traded yesterday, you'll see that markets moved up yesterday. The S&P, that's quite a good performance, 1.2%. It's not, revolutionary. It's not going to change the course of the market as a whole. We are still generally in a downtrend, but it's good to see that we are somewhat fighting back. And that's just really good news for the bulls among us. I'm personally a bear. I really like selling. Most of my trades are selling trades. But as they say, you can always make money in a bull market. So that's good to see. So yesterday, HSBC and McDonald's numbers released. Their Q3 earnings, I think, for both of them were positive. For those of you who are in the mailing list for my market recap that I do at the end of the day, you'll see me talk about that, or maybe I spoke about it in yesterday's one, I'm not sure. Regardless, important news. Look, it's said everywhere. We are somewhat bouncing back. At least that's what we're led to believe. Is that the case? Well, we will be discussing that in the charts. But so generally good news today. If we look at our earnings for the day, I believe we have AMD and what's the other one? Pfizer. So quite big companies. It's quite important. I haven't looked at the projections exactly for that, so we're not going to go too in depth with these earnings, but definitely being aware that they are releasing today is important. If we go on our financial juice, we will look at times. So US Red Book year over year, releasing now. Pfizer, so Pfizer will be at 2, and then we've got US 52-week bid auction, bid to cover. That sort of stuff is quite important, so definitely be mindful of that if you're still trading at those times. But this is pretty much what we're looking for. We've got AMD down here, US bid to cover, consumer confidence. That sort of stuff does impact price action quite heavily. So definitely do not be holding any positions during these times. I think I've sent the link to this website before, so if you guys just need a reminder, then you can always just come back to this and you'll have all the times and everything. So yeah, if we go into the charts now, what are our thoughts? So news is telling us positive. News is telling us green. That's good. What are the charts saying though? Charts are saying green as well. As we can clearly see, yesterday ended green. Yesterday was a nice big green body. The low of the day, so it was down here, was during the overnight session, and then the high was during the open session. So that just goes to show that. Wait, hold on. I feel like I've taken a trade today. Oh yeah, I took a loss. I completely forgot about that trade. Bear in mind, this is my simulation account. I'm doing sim for this week. Just because I'm not super confident in the market, so I'm simming. Despite being funded, despite having live accounts, I think sometimes just taking a step back, hopping on the sim when you're unsure is fine. At least you're still in the market, but just you're on zero risk, and I think that's really important. So yeah, this is somewhat of a week off for me. So that's why I'm allowing myself to take these overnight positions. I would never be doing this in my funded account. I'd never be doing this in a live account. It's a bit ridiculous, especially if you're not monitoring it, despite having your stops in place. So yeah, back to the topic. Today is green. There's still this liquidity gap. Liquidity void. For those of you who watch ICT, you will know that is a new term in my arsenal. He talks a lot about those fair value gaps as well. But liquidity void is what we saw on Wednesday, on the Wednesday morning session. And this is Friday, Thursday. Yeah, Wednesday to Thursday, there was a liquidity void. There we go. We got there in the end. 4 hour, 4 hour, we can really see this liquidity void right here. We've rejected price. Is this? Yeah, this is the correct one. Liquidity void here. We've rejected once, twice, 3 times. Maybe this time will be the right. I wouldn't hold my breath, to be honest. If I can just get the right tool. So yeah, we'll draw this, and then no. Where's my arrow? Okay, I don't have the arrow tool. Anyway, it's not important. Just wasting time here. So yeah, point is we've rejected the fill of this liquidity void. So that is our target. That is our big target. That is what you guys should be looking for today. And really the rest of the week. And this is one of the reasons why I'm unsure of trading real money this week. I simply, I can't see me gaining a lot from this week of trading with this liquidity void, especially considering, these lows are, they're super low. This is a level we've never really been in. There's a lot of market insecurity, I'd say, and realistically, I don't see myself benefiting so much. I think I could get smashed a lot easier than I can win. So that is mostly the way I'm thinking about it. Let's move on to the 1 hour. So, we've discussed the void. It's present on pretty much all time frames. If I were to draw here, the rejection is pretty clear. My drawing tool. Here, we've got these little dojis. Here we've got wick test. That's barely a wick test. This is a wick test. Here as well. Here, so this level, these 42.20s to 44.10s, they're quite important. They're quite strong. And we definitely want to be looking out for those as we move into them. And you see here, even today, we're seeing the push up. So we're seeing this big green candle, big green body, and then as soon as this candle closes, what are we seeing? We're seeing these tiny little bodies. Like, admittedly, it is the overnight session, but the fact that this candle was what, like, I want to say, the open to the close, it's a good 20-point candle, and the fact that it immediately got followed by these little bodies means that we've reached an area of insecurity, of indecision. So shorting this is pretty obvious. But again, your downside, where you taking position off, are you taking it here? If you watch ICT, are you taking it off in the middle of this fair value gap, just around here? Maybe down here, there's quite a few targets, but at the same time, we've got good news. The daily's looking strong. Just general market sentiment, I think, is rather positive at the moment. You are somewhat exposing yourself to some risk, because I don't want to make any crazy predictions, but my thinking is, if we manage to break through here, we're going to be pumping up like this, and it's not even going to be sideways. It's literally just going to be up, 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 up to the moon. Obviously not to the moon, because we do have a lot of areas of support, of resistance, that sort of stuff. Tricky levels of like points of control, high value areas, yada yada. The story. Sorry for that. 30-minute. So now we're looking at the 30-minute. 30-minute will really help us prepare our day, our first few trades. If I was doing this on live, I'd be looking here, simply because this is a level that goes back quite far. It's where Thursday's point of control was. So Thursday was the first session since the liquidity gap void, so right here. So we definitely want to be careful around this level. Can I get my drawings up? Yes, I can. Yeah. So yeah, definitely being careful. The overnight session, we've not gone below previous day value area, so I think that's good. From a value area standpoint, we are 100% in range. We'll say 95% in range. 5% bearish, but bullish, but we're not bearish at all. With regards to yesterday's close, you could argue that this early overnight session is bearish, but the fact that we did not break out of value area, if we did something like this, but we stayed in range, then yeah, I'd call this bearish. But the fact that we didn't even exit out of this price point means technically it is bearish, but realistically it's not, especially considering that, we pushed immediately back up after one little wick test to the top of the value area and even broke above it. And you can see here we've got a few candles that have opened above previous day value area. We even broke previous day high, and I think that's pretty incredible. So saying that it's bearish is wrong. It is wrong. So what targets are we looking for if we were a bull? So obviously previous day high, because we are going to be opening, I'm pretty confident we are going to be opening in range and in value. So we've got that to look at. We've got Thursday's value area high. I'd say that might be incorrect. I'd say maybe Thursday's high would be a stronger level. I don't think the value area of Thursday will necessarily be like a very strong visual level for traders. Obviously, we've got a virgin point of control up here. I think we've got a few virgin points of control. If we go on our TPO chart, we will see them. So this is our TPO chart. It's not supposed to look this weird. I can just get it fixed. You know, trader rate issues. What the hell is wrong with this? There we go. All these lines above here are virgin points of control. So they're points of control that have just not been hit since we formed them. So yeah, we've got 42.10, we've got these 42.10, 44.20 levels, we've just discussed them. They're where the liquidity void is. So we want to be really careful around here. Same goes for 42.80. If we pushed into 42.80, that would be incredible. I don't believe we will. I think if we do push up, we definitely struggle a lot at this level, where the void is. That's really all the conversations are about right now. They're about this void. Can we fill it? Can we keep moving up? I think we will. Will it happen today? My trading market preparation tells me no. That's just the conclusion I've reached. No for today, but yes for sometime this week. I think it will happen this week. I'm pretty confident in that. If I would put money in that. To be fair, maybe, as we get closer to that date. Actually, no. What am I saying? Yeah, we're 100% going to break this liquidity void. And the reason I'm so confident, we've got Chicago PMI. I did not see that. Pay attention to that. So that will be 9:45 New York time. Definitely pay attention to that. I wouldn't be trading in the initial balance of the day. Simple as that. What have we got that makes me so confident that we are going to break it? What's this? What is this that we see? It's FOMC. We've got FOMC this week. We've got Mr. J. Powell talking, simple as that. That's all you need. That's all you need to not trade on Thursday. If you're trading on Thursday, tomorrow, Wednesday, sorry. US jobs, manufacturing PMI. If you're trading tomorrow, you're suicidal. Simple as that. If you're taking trades tomorrow, that is insane. Obviously I knew of this, but I just had to talk it into relating it to this liquidity void. We're breaking the void tomorrow. If we break it today, then the hike we are going to see tomorrow from there is going to be astronomical. Obviously depending on FOMC, but I'm pretty convinced FOMC will be positive. But yeah, fully expect us to get back into the 4300s. If FOMC is good, and if today we manage to fill this void. If we do, that'd be pretty insane. That'd be pretty crazy market action. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the day. Definitely be patient as usual. Simply because tomorrow is FOMC. It's FOMC week. We've got all these tricky levels. We've got liquidity voids. We've got areas of where people are taking huge positions. If we're looking on the TPO, we're seeing like huge orders being placed. Just areas of where people just taking positions. Trader Rate is a flawed broker, but yeah, the point still stands. So like here, these divergences between where our volume point of control is, so here, and where our TPO point of control is. Here they're pretty much identical, here as well, but yesterday that wasn't the case. Even today, look at that. These are pretty crazy divergences, and that just means people are taking orders and they're taking them higher than where we're spending most of the time. That is, bearish. The fact that we are buying so many orders at higher pricing, means that the bid price is increasing, and that's pretty bearish. Bullish, sorry. I'm really struggling. It's been over a month of us talking bears. Switching to the bulls being in control is a bit tricky. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. You guys want to be careful. Don't be exposing yourself to unnecessary risk. We're going to be opening in a very tricky area. Always have your stops. Always protect your downside. Do what you need to do. Switch to the sim if you have to. At least you're still participating in the market. You're still aware of what's going on, but it's zero risk. That's what I'm doing, and I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else to say. We will be. I will be releasing the dates of the workshop soonish. I just need to figure some stuff out with Oakwood as well, the other directors, and also when I can do a strategy breakdown. But I am working on that. Also, I'm trying to find a way of making evening videos, so similar to the live streams, except the actual videos. So I can kind of edit them, make it a bit nicer than the live streams. A bit more professional. So a lot of stuff in the works. If you guys do want to be added to the mailing list for my evening reports, hold on, let me find the Word document. Yeah, so obviously I haven't filled it in yet for today, but this is kind of the template of it. So I discuss a lot of things. Obviously, as you guys may know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional. I'm just a student. I like to trade. I happen to be decent at trading. So it's just my insight. So don't take it as gospel. Don't take it as correct. Form your own opinions, but just having mine, could probably help, as would having yours, despite you maybe not being, a great trader, still having that second opinion is always helpful, and it can always just help you evaluate market a bit better. So if you are interested, you can write a comment on the YouTube video. You can contact us on the Instagram, on the WhatsApp, email me. Literally, you've got so many possibilities, opportunities to contact me. So yeah, that being said, I think we will be maybe opening near VWAP. So hopefully price will bounce off VWAP. But yeah, that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. Stay safe, be careful, protect your downside, limit risk,